Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden and 2K packs? Well, look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and most reliable Madden and 2K coins on the market. And of course, do not forget to use code Ferdy for 5% off. A link for their website is at the top of the description. What's going on, guys? Today we have episode number 24 of the I Rate Your Teams series. Of course, if you want a chance to be a part of the next episode, all you're going to want to do is follow me over on Twitter. And if you're not in this episode and you sent in your team, I do post a second bonus episode every single Monday at noon Eastern time zone, always. But yeah, links down in the description for both the second channel and the Twitter. Let's just get started. So, okay, this is not a team that is an Olive Garden menu. And, okay, there's Trev. Okay, we got Tyler Klein. Okay. Got an 8.5 last time. Also got Ted in the box with Jamal and Cam, and Calvin play over the top. Okay, so this team right here, we got a Seattle team. Fred Bilenikoff is a top receiver in this game right now. His overall isn't that great, but his stats are really good. I always kind of forget him and who would I rather segments and videos, but I will be dropping a wide receiver tier list probably early next week. So yeah, Bilenikoff, expect him to be pretty high up there, mainly because of that 1 AP route tech, which of course I really like. Hester. Okay, we have DK, we have Marshawn Lynch, we got Gino, JJ Watt, P. Mezzalar is still out there, still an ad catch guy, still pretty decent, especially on the theme team. With Creed, Identifier, yeah, Braxton Jones, Evan Neal, Damian Lewis, of course, on Seattle. Team looks pretty good to me, man. Seattle teams are always pretty good. You have the DK playing the slot most likely. You got Woolen, Sherman, Cam Chancellor, the brand new Prez card, Quandre Diggs. This team's like a 9-2, 9-3. This is a solid looking squad, man. So, I mean, yeah, a little bit lower. Let's go with a 9 because you're rocking Geno still. Next up, we got Spletzer 6's team. Okay. He is rocking with full legends. Again, we try not to rate legends teams here because then the whole video turns into me going over legends teams over and over and over and over and over again. So, I'm trying to cut back on legends teams because they all, everyone kind of has one. But this is kind of like a budget team, it looks a lot more like. Because we're rocking with Thielen, who's a little bit slow, but still with route abilities, he can still be effective. We got Marvin Harrison, ETN playing there, Tom Brady, CeeDee Lamb. So only one legend receiver is being utilized here, which is interesting. You have 1 million coins. That's interesting. Very interesting. I feel like a guy like, let's say, Tim Brown could be interesting. Tim Brown can play the slot pretty well with his slot-o-matic ability. He's a legend. Definitely better than Thielen. I'm sure there's some other legend slot options that are pretty good. I mean, that are like somewhat affordable as well. But interesting. Very interesting here. 2 1 AP edges. Again, both not legend 1 AP edges either, which is also interesting as well. We got Carmichael, Calvin Johnson, Jason Verrett, John Lynch, Julius Peppers. Defense looks good. Defense looks good. Carmichael needs to be on a theme team. He's starting to phase a little bit. I like throwing streaks over his head when I see him in man coverage, but still, he's on a theme team, definitely much better. But I'm going to give this team right here. This team right here is about an 8. An 8-8. I'm going to go with an 8-8 for this squad here. Next up, we got Raiders theme team 45 out of 50. Any suggestions? So, I really can't see your team, to be honest with you, my man. The crop is crazy on this. I really can't tell, but it looks like you're pretty solid, man. I mean, if you can try to squeeze out 50-50, that's really my only suggestion. Next up, we got Void's team. I'm not sure why you changed your name, Void, but here we go. Void's got a Legends team. Of course he does. Of course Void's a Legends team, dude. Another Legends team, not running theme team. Okay, not running theme team. You guys know I'm a big believer in a theme team. I'm not, like, the Legends theme is good. I just don't like rating them over and over again. So if you want to build a good team, the Legends team is clearly, like, the best option because they just get fed a lot. However, there's a lot of current cards coming out right now with the AKA drops. We're gonna have honors coming up. Team of the year at the end of February, beginning of March. So like Super Bowl promo, stuff like that. There's gonna be a lot of current players coming out. So Legends theme team, I'm not saying they're gonna die, but they might take a kind of seat in the back in the back for a little bit. However, at the end of March, usually after the Super Bowl, we do start to get. I think end of February last year, we started getting Ultimate Legends. So I'm sure they're gonna be okay. They should be okay. But this team right here, no theme team. Again, I think a theme team's necessary right now because you're able to turn like this Herman Moore card 95 speed, or is it 90? Yeah, I think it's 95 speed is able to go with 97, which is obviously a big difference on a full theme team, and then 96. It makes a difference. It definitely does. But yeah, team looks pretty good. You have a bunch of good players on the squad. Calvin, Denzel Ward, Daron Bland. So you really just got to stay with the speed. You got to stay on top of the speed and get all the fastest players possible. For example, Tyreek Hill would be an example of a card that I think you should have on this team just because of, you're already at a speed disadvantage. So just being able to get all the fastest cards, I think, is most definitely the move. So this team right here, no theme team, you kind of have a ceiling as to what your rating can be. And I mean, in my opinion, this team's probably like an 8-7. It's like an 8-7. Okay. And I'm sorry. Yep. Skipping full theme teams, skipping full Legends teams. But let's go full Ravens theme team. I have Derwin, sub linebacker. Okay, Cunningham and CD are B and D. Okay, so Ravens team. I personally do think Lamar is much better than Randall Cunningham. I do think that way, but if you have Randall B and D, then there's not much you can really do about that. Again, I'm not a big believer in picking B and D cards for picking B and D cards for. I'm picking B and D quarterbacks. I'm never a believer in that. I think you should always go with like offensive linemen, maybe receivers, maybe DBs, but quarterback, I don't think it's ever the option for a B and D card because there's always new ones coming in, and you have a Ravens team. You should have known like Lamar is probably going to get a card soon, but I don't know if it's worth it to go after Lamar for you, but I think it might be because like 98 speed Lamar with Truz, set feet, either on fast break or hot route master. I think Lamar's just the best QB right now. I think if you run the ball out of your quarterback, he's the best. Brunel probably better for the pocket, but I think Lamar's that guy. So we got Steve Smith though. We got Fred Blandikoff, which I like. I mean, they're probably gonna get like a Jacoby Jones upgrade soon. I'd expect Devin Hester to get some kind of card, maybe like a Super Bowl card after his kick return, maybe would make sense. But Waller, Gronkowski, Ogden, team looks pretty good. We got the new Ed Reed. I see the grind going crazy. We got Calvin Johnson, Deion Sanders with Carmichael, Deshaun Elliott. Okay. Team is pretty good. Defense is definitely a lot better. I'm going to give this team about like a 9-2, 9-3. 9-2, 9-3 for this squad. I'm happy with that. The next team up is my man, Big Boy Sean's team with a Hawks theme team again. Hawks theme team is very popular, I'm noticing. But DB Fire, I'm 93, 96. Reed hidden under kick return and replay slot for me. Yeah, I still think Reek right now is just amazing. I mean, you have the bigger body guys. Like I think Mike Irvin competes with Reek. I might try out Mike Irvin. He has a little better size, stuff like that. But dude, Mike Irvin with route tech short out's good, but I like Reek a lot. I think Reek's still a good option as far as speed goes. Once he gets caught up to, which might not be for a while. I mean, maybe not a while, but I'm sure we're gonna get a guy that kind of catches him. But once he gets caught up to, he'll kind of drop down because his size isn't that great. But this team looks pretty good. Yeah, Doug Baldwin, DK, Hester. Oh, so you're not using this Doug Baldwin card. You're using DK, Hester, Tyreek in the slot, two edges. We got Big Truz, Lamar there. We got Marshawn Lynch. This team's honestly beautiful, man. This team's beautiful. Wait, does Pete? Yeah, we literally just saw that Pete gets Seattle camps. I think Pete should be on this team. I think Pete should be on this team. He's definitely better than Casper. I think he's definitely better than Casper. I think you should try to go for that Pete card. I know he's not, like, he's probably pretty cheap right now, honestly, though. He's got to be pretty cheap. He was very expensive for a while, but the team looks pretty good. Also, yes, Sherman needs to be on the squad. Unless you said he's hiding somewhere. Swapped K9 instead of Marshawn. Okay, that's what he said on the side. And he got, okay, and he got the Hargrave. So if I were you, I am trying to get Sherman. That's the next thing I'm trying to do. And then maybe go after Pete. Or maybe hope Pete does get another upgrade, which he might, because that card was pretty popular for a little bit there. But I'm going to give this team, he looks pretty good. The offense is better than the defense. I think for the defense, like not having Sherman kind of hurts a little bit. But also, like, I guess you have the DK card, and Shaquille Griffin's got good speed. I'm going to give this team like a 9-2, or 9-1, 9-2, somewhere in that range. Next, we got Ben's team. Ben's got a full Browns team, okay, 1.5 mil offense. You know how nasty we're getting here with the Ravens playbook. I have played Ben before, and he does get nasty in the Ravens playbook. I can confirm. AJ and RG3 averaging about 300 plus a game on the ground. I would hate to see Ben. Full Legend strat cards. Thinking about upgrading to Josh. Or do I grab Lamar? Josh. Upgrading to Josh. Josh who? Upgrading to Josh? I don't know who Josh is. Am I tripping for not knowing who Josh is? But yeah, okay, if you're running the ball a lot though, I will say that Lamar's the best option. Like, regardless of theme team, just because of abilities, like, I don't care if you had a 99 speed guy. Actually, that's not true. But, like, Truz is just so good where you're able just to do so much more as a ball carrier. He breaks so many more tackles. You can make guys miss. You can get a little risky with Lamar, which makes a big difference. So, yeah, I think going after Lamar makes sense. And look how nasty this team is. Ben, you're a nasty individual, man. Look at this team. He's got the quad father, and then he just has two tight ends at wide receiver. You guys understand how nasty that is, man? Okay. yeah, I know Ben's having fun on this game right now, man. But defense, they got, they're pretty good. Denzel Ward, Greg Newsome, Denzel Ward, Poyer, Ed Reed here, Tony Fields. I like this team, man. This is a well-constructed team. This is an example of someone building their team around their scheme, which I like. I'm a fan of it. You are kind of locked in, though, to the run play style. If someone's blown up the run a little bit, I mean, until you get like 98 Gronk, you're kind of locked in there, right? But I like it, man. It's a solid-looking squad. I'm going to give this team about a 9-1 and 9-2. I like it, man. I'm a fan of it. Next up, we got full Niners. Ed Reed and Fred Warner in the box. Open to suggestions. Okay. So, yeah, with full theme teams, I really can't give suggestions because you're kind of locked into EA giving you upgrades. But, yeah, I'm liking the way it looks right now. Brandy, Stevie, Debo, they should be getting some kind of wide receiver upgrade. I think Jerry Rice is severely due for an upgrade here soon, so expect that soon. We got Kittle, who's amazing. 2-1 AP edges. Quad father, Steve Young, who's very good. Javarius Ward's amazing. Sherman on the theme team for Rhett. Damn, Niners theme team is really nice. 95 Derwin with the Ronnie Lott, Ken Norton. He's running Fred Warner and Ed Reed in the box, which is pretty good. And a bunch of really good 0 AP abilities. This team is probably like a 9-4, 9-5, and it's kind of out of your control. I think once you get better receivers, this team, the Niners team, has that 10 potential. Offensive line looks good. Team overall just looks really good. So I'm a fan of it. Let's keep moving. Full Bucks team. Okay, full Bucks. Mike Evans. Okay. Julio, Tim Brown. I don't even know he got Buccaneers chems. We got Allstott, who should be getting an upgrade as well. He's like the only first all Madden card that hasn't got an upgrade yet. And also, Jerome, not that they're related in any way, but Jerome Bettis doesn't have an upgrade either. They're both big body backs that could potentially be really good in this year's game, by the way. Jerome Bettis upgrades, him not getting an upgrade yet is very weird because everyone used that card. I remember I was watching like the first MCS stuff. Everyone was using Jerome Bettis because that card was amazing, even when he was kind of outdated because of how good he played and how good his size was. But we have Gronk. O-line looks goodish. Okay, right here, this one confuses me. This one confuses me right off the bat. It's not a no-cheat team. Put Donovan Smith at left tackle, or backup left tackle, and get a 1 AP edge. This confuses me right here. You got to have those edge protectors, and maybe take an ability off someone if you need to. It's worth it. Because you need, like, how are you even, I guess you are, but you got to get an edge protector there, or a secure protector. We got Sean Taylor, Derek Brooks, JPP, TJ Gardner-Johnson, John Lynch, Sherman, Revis, Dion. They got some good corners, man. Some good corners. And, yeah, okay, you got 2 mil as well. But besides the tackle thing, team looks pretty good. And, again, you're kind of in the same boat as the Niners guy where you can't really do much. I mean, the receiving core is decent on a theme team, right? But they should be getting some more upgrades at receiver. Maybe like a Julio upgrade's coming. A Super Bowl Julio would be cool. I know Julio went off in that game that they lost, but maybe they gave him a card because he had a great game. And that crazy catch he had in that game was one of the best catches I've ever seen. One of the more underrated catches because they lost. If they won that game, that catch would be everywhere still, but they lost that game. Shout out to Matt Ryan. But I'm going to give this team, like a 9-3, 9-4. I'm honestly rocking with it. But if you upgrade I'm going to give you if you get that tackle, you're a 9-3, 9-4. Let's continue. Got tired of Legends team too, so I made a 50-50 Eagles team. Eagles team is full 50-50 is better than Legends right now. I think they are genuinely better than a Legends team. But we got Rasul Douglas, Harold Carmichael, Reggie White with big play, Slay, Jerron Hargrave. Yeah, they are actually better than a Legends team. Because Legends team can only give you +1 speed. You're getting +2 speed B-Dog, +2 speed CJ, +2 speed even on the lineman. Carmichael +2 speed, which the Legends team just cannot do. Rasul +2, Slay +2, offensively AJ Brown +2, Keith +2, Randall +2, Devon. Yeah, Eagles team's crazy. This team right here might honestly just be a 10. I think I gotta give it a 10. Like a full Eagles team right now is so tough. Pass rushers, user options, edge rushers, just everything's there for them. They are genuinely an amazing team right now. So, yeah, this team's beautiful, Palmer. 10 out of 10. And yes, it is better than Legends. Eagles team right now, better than Legends. And Packers are close because they have A.J. Dillon, but I think Eagles is a little bit better than them because they have offense and defense and good receivers as well. But full lines, running fillers until we get some decent upgrades. Yeah, so here's an example of a team that, you got to wait till you get some upgrades. Amon-Ra St. Brown should get an upgrade soon. I don't know where his upgrade is. Dude had another amazing season. Like, the most underrated receiver in the NFL, in my opinion, is Amon-Ra. Not biased. But I think he does get, like, a team of the year, potentially. Maybe, like, for the slot. But we got Calvin. We got Herman. Hawkinson looks good. The receivers are still good. I mean, dude, Calvin Johnson, ability-wise, is still top tier. His ability setup, deep in, deep out, is still top tier. Same with Herman Moore, still top tier ability setup. Amon-Ra St. Brown does get good abilities, even though he's not the fastest guy out there. You got Marshawn Lynch. Expect like a Barry upgrade at some point. Steve Young, running him by choice, okay. I think Lamar's better. I think Lamar is better. But we got Hawkinson. O-line looks good. 2 1 AP edges. We got Calvin, Slay, obviously 2 lines there, and Night Train also a line. Glover Quinn should be getting an upgrade. Using Glover Quinn still is tough, though. That's tough. Quandre Kirby. Yeah, their safeties are tough, man. Yeah, this rating's kind of out of your control, but I feel like it's probably like a 9 to 8, 9, somewhere in that range. We got Shaheed Season rocking with dollar defense only on Y. This is a Legends team. It is a Legends team, but we'll take a look at it. It's just a better one, I guess. Pacheco is your running back on a Legends team. That's interesting. Running Pacheco, I guess because he gets free backfield mismatch. Is that why you're running him? Interesting. And also an interesting ability setup on Lamar. He's kind of going from like a pocket passer setup on Lamar and like avoiding. I don't think I've seen that setup on Lamar yet. I feel like everyone I've seen run Lamar uses him like a runner. So that setup's interesting. Might have to give it a try there, but looks good to me, man. Looks good to me. Just a solid Legends team. I think Bo is better than Troy, but outside of that, it looks pretty solid. It's about like a 9-2, 9-3. Okay, and the Legends team, not even full. You got to get the full Legends team. 40 at. So Legends team, if you guys don't know, doesn't go to 50-50 like other theme teams. It only goes to 40-40. So they can only get +1 speed, which is good because when new Legends come out, they're the best in the game. So +2 speed would be completely overpowered, even more broken than it already is. But what do you say? Swapping CD with Andre Reed. Yeah, that'd be good for your Legends team. Just try to get the 50. Try to get the 40 out of 50 if you are going to build a Legends team. But okay, Steelers team, and then we're going to do Giants, and I think that is enough time for today, and then we'll go on to the second channel tomorrow. But Steelers team, what do you say? Steelers team will be picking up the Steelers Legend this week, as long as it's not crazy expensive. Who's the Steelers Legend this week? Am I tripping? Did they get one? Oh, Mean Joe Green. Okay, Mean Joe Green. Honestly, this Legend drop wasn't bad. Even this, I know it's not like Owen Daniels. This card isn't bad. I know he's not like the craziest name, but I might pick him up as a rental. He's kind of tough. 6'3", decent abilities. Let me see these abilities. Short in, free. You get short in, free. Red zone threats, free. I might give this man a try. Let me find out, Owen. Let me find out, Owen Daniels. Yeah, Mean Joe should be added. This team is bad. Yeah, Steelers team is bad. Well, I didn't even think that they had Plexico. So, if I had a Steelers team, I thought about maybe building a Steelers team. Because if I were to move on from Jets, because, I've been getting sick of it a little bit, using the same players kind of all year. But the Steelers team is one that I would maybe look into because of how good their receivers' abilities to block, to run block are. I love, running the ball. So you have George Pickens with free honorary lineman, Juju honorary lineman. Plexico also does get run off elite. So that's 3 really good receivers out there that can run block. However, you don't have a running back. So if they were to get like a Jerome Bettis big upgrade with, they got, all they have is Faneca or however you say his name. No one knows how to say this man's name, by the way. I don't care. No one knows how to actually pronounce his name. Good, decent tight end. They could be good, but again, like you see, like route, you're very dependent on like very specific cards to get upgrades every year. Like Mel Blount, where's Mel Blount at? You got Highsmith, like it's TJ. I mean, they're pretty good. They're decent. The corners are just getting a little bit outdated. Also, safeties. You can definitely run Steelers team. You got Mean Joe now too. They're pretty good. You just need a running back. Honestly, I don't know if you're definitely willing to run cheats. Get rid of James Conner. I mean, his card is bad even on a full theme team. And you got like the quad father out here. You got Keith Byers. Like get one of those 2 guys and your team will be a lot better. And maybe if you want, run spread, run Ravens book, and have some fun and throw some honorary linemen out there. Maybe do what Ben was doing and go for 250 a game plus. I like this team though. I'm going to give it about a 9. It's not that great. But I think the Steelers theme team is one that has potential and could be one of the few theme teams. Maybe the Bengals too. The Bengals theme team, very low tier. Bengals and Steelers theme teams, probably the Bengals have a better chance. They could jump up to like A tier to S tier real quick. A couple Legends drops. Bengals, if they win on Sunday or today, I guess, while you're watching this, could be very interesting. So a last team, and then we're going to do Christmas's team. We're going to start with his team over on the second channel. We got full Giants theme team. Use some cheats for the better AP. Yep. Still got Saquon, Hodgins, Plexico, Herman. Great receiving core. 2 1 AP edges. And again, Giants team really, really good. And also this Kelsey card. I like what he's doing here with Kelsey. If you are going to cheat on a guard, get Kelsey, because he's able to get free nasty streak, which is one of the best probably abilities in the game right now for offensive linemen. And usually it's just a little bit too expensive. But if you get into that second level with Kelsey, he's just bang, 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 running dudes over. This team looks really good to me, man. This team looks good. See the defense. Oh, the corners do take a little bit of a step back, but honestly, they're pretty decent budget corners. Like McLeod and Fabian, pretty good budget corners. I think Fabian might get 98 speed on this team. Yeah, 98 speed Fabian, and then Nick McLeod has good size. I believe he's a safety but can play corner. Nick McLeod, yeah, 96 speed's pretty good at 6 foot. I mean, Giants team. Adoree solid, JPP now, Kayvon Thibodeau. You got Lawrence Taylor, obviously upgrades always coming through. Carl Banks, Dane Belton. Let me see, what's his best card? Is it still that blitz, or did he get an upgrade? I guess he got this card. So 95 speed, okay. Sammy Knight, probably. Is Sammy Knight a Giant? I think Sammy Knight is a Giant. Sammy Knight is a Giant. Yeah, dude, Giants team's tough. This team might be like a 9-5, 9-6. This is a good looking team. I think I'd run Lamar here though. But again, I think a lot of people did choose Randall as their BND option. But I'm rocking with the squad, man, and that's how we're gonna end it. And I will see you boys in the next one, and I'll see you boys in the second channel.